everyone, hello teachers. Today I and my friend gonna talk about the fun of the online class during quarantine time and what problems we have. Let's start with my opinions. First, I think studying online class gives me more comfortable. You can see now the weather is still terrible. In the morning when we go to work or school, the weather is hot and the sunlight is still strong. But in late afternoon, when we come back home, it has some heavy rains. If I can study at home like quarantine time, I think I wouldn't have a serious sore throat like now. Second, I didn't have to take time to move to school. Instead of spending an hour, I just needed to go to the online class before 5 minutes. I also didn't need to think about what I should wear that day because no one can see my outfit. That's the first time I studied online and I found it interesting. Actually, at the first, I looked like the fish out of water because everything was strange for me. But after a few days, I got used to. However, I had some problems, especially listening lessons. The Zoom software can help the teachers share the sounds to the students, obviously. But when teacher was opening the files, the sound were interrupted or not good enough because the internet had some problems. I feel quite upset about those issues. Similarly, when I discussed with my friends, it was difficult for us to hear clearly. Moreover, I felt the class was shortened, leading to be not enough time to expand the lessons. The interaction time between teacher and students also were cut down. That made me feel a bit disappointed. That's my opinion about going to study online classes. Let's hear Thùy to share her story about her online classes.
My online learning is quite similar to Lan Anh, but for my little brother it was a big deal. As you know, we have to learn online learning during social quarantine time, so students from elementary school to university have to apply online learning. However, the primary students like my younger brother have to face a lot of difficulties. Firstly, he have not enough knowledge as well as not proficiency in using device to log into the classroom like computers or smartphone. Furthermore, in order to gain access to classroom, we have a code and sometimes a password. So the first few days he spends a lot of time to log in, and he may be late for class and have overlooked some knowledge. And besides that, my parents and me have to sit next to him while studying to be able to have solve possible technical problems. Secondly, it's difficult for children to focus on online classes because he just look around or outside to watch other children playing instead of listen to the teachers. And most of people around me, and I am not exception, see that. The third is the quality of online learning software, or the internet is not really good. Quick connection and network error all affect the learning process, and the fact that large number of people log on into the classroom at the same time will make the system overload and unable to log in. So finally, if he wants to learn online effectively, he needs some solutions from himself and the school.
On the top of that, I agree with Vân and Lan An's opinion. I will summarize the similarities and differences between studying in traditional classroom and studying online. First of all, pull up 2 ways how material to offer students information of subjects and show them how to learn as well as apply it to realities. Therefore, learners can expand their knowledge. Secondly, the students have to do homework and practice in order to prepare for their final test. Besides some similarities, we have a few differences between study method and time. One major difference in method of study. If we study in classroom, we can face-to-face with the teachers. Also, we can directly share view or clarify with the teacher, thus getting answer right away, instead of studying with a screen and have to wait for our answers. A second difference in time. A benefit to taking online course is flexibility for students. They can be proactive in choosing studying time. In contrast, the traditional students have to go to school. They have a little freedom and it makes schedules difficult, especially if they are planning on working. Finally, I think the general purpose of 2 forms of study is provide a good education that helps us become a useful person in society. Thank you for listening.